Hey there, friends. I am Q, and welcome to my Bipolar Journals, where I share my thoughts and experiences as someone diagnosed with bipolar 1 disorder. So, this was filmed 3 weeks after the first episode, and this is because for the past 3 weeks I was holed up in my low phase. So, for me, this particular period is actually where all of my ideas, hobbies, projects, they all meet the back burner. And it's not that I forgot about them, it's just that I lost the spark, the excitement, the drive that I had before the low phase to pursue them all. Basically, I just didn't care. So I call my low phases heartbreaking because I feel like I become an entirely different person during these low phases, and it's because I lose the spark, the excitement, my passion for my job, my hobbies, my projects. They're all down the drain, gone, disappeared overnight. I can't find it. Basically, that is how low phases are for me. So during this phase, I have what I call an energy budget. And I use the term budget because it is first a resource that is limited for the entire day, and it is also something that I need to control to allocate for the rest of the day. So here's an example as to how I'm going to allocate my energy budget during my low phase. So let's start with 50 points for the day. I will use 20 points for major tasks and 10 points for minor tasks. And this budget is going to be allocated as follows. So first, get up from bed would be 20 points. And hear me out. So if I had a mental list to do for the day, getting up and convincing myself that it's worth, this day is worth facing with this feeling is gigantic. So I always consider this as a major task. Number 2, shower, 10 points. So low phases require normal human tasks to be extremely inconvenient. If the low is really bad, I convert this to hilamos, a word in Filipino where I don't go on a full bath, but I just wash the essential parts, face, toothbrush, and then change my underwear. That's it. And then for the third item, exercise, 10 points. And before anyone comes at me saying, why are you going to waste your last points on exercise when you only have like 20 points left? And hear me out. I think exercise is a particular task that is also point generating instead of just point consuming. And for me, exercise on a low day does not mean a full 30-minute to 1 hour workout. It's just 10 minutes of a specific dance workout that gives me a really good mood shift. And I would always definitely advocate for exercise. I'm going to link the dance workout below. And and I think dance workouts are such a great mood booster for me because I don't know how to dance, and just imagining myself dancing always has this way of shifting my mood for the better. So let's say after that exercise, after that 10-minute workout, I get 30 points. So now I have net 20 from the exercise plus the remaining 10 points, which is 30 points. So I will use the remaining budget for the last item, which is work. So usually these low days, I definitely just do the bare minimum, and I just freaking pray that there are no meetings for the day. So other things that I do to take care of myself during the low phase is to have my meal plans. And well, I do have meal plans regardless of the phase, but I think out of all of the household chores, I haven't really been able to trust myself to cook consistently. That's why I have meal plans, and they deliver to me every day, and it just takes 2 to 3 minutes to basically cook them. And while we're also on the topic of food, I also want to share that sometimes I do take food deliveries from fast food and from Grab Food. So sometimes they give like these utensils, and I have a collection of these utensils waiting for me in the drawer in case that I have a really low day and I don't have energy to wash my utensils. So yeah. So following the topic of chores, this is also the time that I kind of think that my elevated self or my high self or my normie self kind of takes care of my low/depressed self by doing all of the chores that she can do. I do the laundry, wash the dishes, mop, sweep, clean the toilet. All of the chores that my low/depressed self cannot be bothered to do when she is the way she is. And I realized that I'm kind of talking about myself as two different selves, but it is the way that I have been kind of like balancing these two versions of myself, wherein sometimes I'm really good, high, normal, and sometimes I'm very low. And actually understanding that is kind of my way to also navigate this disorder for the past years. So for me, those are the worst to overcome. And this is because every time I go into a low, I feel this kind of disconnect between my mind and my body. And it's like I'm in a dream wherein I know I'm awake. I keep telling myself, snap out of it, wake up, go back to the motivated you that was so excited for the project and your hobbies and your work. Go back there. But I couldn't get to her and I have to like ride the low out. Am I making sense? But basically that's the best way I can describe how depression looks for me. And at the beginning I was really like kind of mad at myself and kind of also harsh with myself because I feel like I always waste the day. During my low phases, I sleep 10 to 12 hours per day. And I feel like I'm always oversleeping. When I wake up, I feel like I just lost a lot of time. And even after losing that much time to sleep, I just spend the day in bed doom scrolling and not really doing anything productive. That's why I kind of like feel sad whenever I know that I'm going to be in a low. And all I can really do is wait it out. But now, years after the diagnosis, I have learned not only to live with these low phases, but also to give myself the same love and kindness that I have been giving the other versions of me. And sometimes care means giving her sleep that lasts for 10 to 12 hours, or allowing her to doom scroll and not giving her best at work. And during the really bad times, I just try to reassure myself that I will get out of the low phase. The spark and the excitement that I have will come back. But the only way out is always through. So final thoughts and summary of this entire video is that I really think low phases are the worst, and it's because I shut down during this period and all of the things that I love lose their spark. But at the same time, I need to trust the process. I need to be kind to myself. I need to care for myself. And I need to not beat myself up. In the beginning, it was very hard for me to accept that I turn into a really different person when I am in my low phase. I know now that I need to take care of her. I need to love her the same way that I love my other versions. If you made it at the end of this video with all of these rants, thank you for watching, and by January 27, I have 3 subscribers in this YouTube channel. I also realized that I'm just gonna batch upload all of these bipolar journals because I don't really want to be discouraged when my videos get like 3 to 5 views. So I hope that I have more subscribers because that means I'm reaching more people with these journals. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.